In other wonderful Marvel news, fresh off episode. That was episode 6, correct?
Correct.
Wow.
And there's another episode coming out later.
Yeah, as we record this, it is 12:43. So the next episode will be just probably
like
out
2 hours.
Yeah,
in like 2 hours.
I don't know how to start this. Like, what do I say?
I don't know if y'all remember what happened in episode 5. Genosha is in complete shambles. We lost our boy Gambit. And it looks like we also lost our boy Magnus. I don't want to do any spoilers or killers, but so far the way this series has gone, it's going very comic book based, and I'm not mad. Gambit is officially deceased, and it's okay because that's exactly how it is. As far as Magnus, it's a question mark. It's a question mark. It's a question mark on where Magnus is right now. And basically, episode 6, we get our old friend back, and we see what he's up to.
Oh, hold on. And I was always asking, where is this man? Where is Professor X?
Charles is out here gallivanting in the outer spaces of intergalactic pheromones.
I love that. I know it's a known fact. Everyone knows that. I just love that we're carrying on from the prior X-Men animated series. Because remember, he left with Lilandra.
Yep.
And we open up with war. There's a war going on in space.
What is it? The Shire Empire.
The Shire Empire, and they're trying to
overcome the Kree.
The Kree.
Yeah.
And during the battle, Lilandra interrupts to let them know, "Hey, I found my boo.
Yeah, I'm about to get married, y'all." She sent an intergalactic invitation to everyone.
Let's get married. That's hilarious.
And lo and behold, the man she is marrying is, what do they call him? What is our species? A Terran?
A Terran.
A Terran by the name of Charles Xavier.
And we see him in his gold armor.
Right. He's walking upright. The gold armor is basically I want to say like a RoboCop type suit.
It seems like a constitute to help him.
Because obviously the man can't walk, but he's out here, spine erected and all.
We're introduced to Lilandra's hater of her sister, Deathbird. Whoa. I like her design though. I like her design. I like the eyes. And I mentioned it to you. I was like, God damn, what is up with Lilandra's family? First, the car. You saw how the car was wilding.
Her brother?
The brother, when he got the M-Crown crystal and he's trying to take over the universe. And now we're dealing with the Deathbird. And as the episode goes on, you see what her game was. She literally wants to take over the throne. And with Lilandra trying to marry with Charles, Deathbird is trying to angle it to everyone else.
She makes that, okay, cool, now I can actually...
She's trying to make them...
Dethrone her.
And she's angling like she doesn't want, basically, them to mingle with the humans, so much so that she calls... the Milky Way, the ghetto part of the universe, which was crazy.
She literally said Milky Way is the ghetto. I said, wow.
Wowzers. And don't forget, while we're going, X-Men's always good for this, while we're having this problem,
they're giving us the other story where Forge and Storm are still in the desert.
Because remember, we left off the owl bird looking thing.
What's his name?
Did they remember? Did he?
Yeah. He has a name.
And we left off with that still haunting her, and Forge is being affected from the bite, and Storm and the Demon are
the adversary.
Are more so the adversary. They're having they're more having a conversation now when we get inkling and we get more from this conversation as far as what's going on. And I like that it was dope to me when Forge came in with that book and it looked like he had Doctor Strange powers. That was awesome.
So and then that gave us a little insight of his background.
Yes.
His mother He's native. He's a Native
American.
American. His mother used to do this type of magic to keep them safe, and he still held on to his mother's magical book.
Which makes me.
And my man's looked like Doctor Strange over here doing the whole. Imagine.
You want to say page because it makes me
She's
want
like a Native American.
I think there's more to that story.
Yeah.
Because you can't just be having that book and you have Doctor Strange with the Book of Asantes and all these other books.
That's probably one book that's part
You
of
saw
that
the
library.
rings
Yeah.
around the gun, like, come on.
Yeah.
But before we digress, he comes through, hits the adversary with some magic, and Storm's going through it. Storm's going through it, and the
writing is crazy.
It's always been crazy. It still is. The adversary was giving Storm was like, look, you even said it. You even said it yourself. Like when you wanted to be a human, she was like, I was just having a moment, and stuff like that with my sister. And he's like, nah.
Your inner demon is
That was fresh. I like that. Wow. Mm-hmm. And they're going back and forth between
what's happening out there with Lilandra and Professor X.
And they're going back and forth with Storm and stuff. And X-Men's always good being. It's just good seeing it again. I forgot I missed that. Then we go back to Lilandra and their plight. And Professor X had said... It seems like, here's how docile Professor X is being amongst them. Like, he's trying to be so much a part of them that he forgot who he is.
Hasn't used any of his powers.
Doesn't do none of that.
But he's always been like that. He doesn't like to manipulate. He knows what he can do.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't like to use his powers to really manipulate. Mind you, she said, oh, so bold of you to not hide your manipulation. He does regular human manipulation with his verbiage and his word, but he can easily just, tap into your brain and make you say yes.
He'd rather not. And then a moment will rise where he's like, you know what?
Yeah, because he got into a predicament basically where, what's her name? Deathbird?
Mm-hmm, Deathbird hates him.
Basically says, if you really are about that life and want to be part of our world, our galaxy,
you are
going to have to erase every bit of memory you ever had of your Earth and of your X-Men.
What? One thing to say to Earth. My X-Men?
Yo, shout outs to Gladiator.
Mm-hmm.
I like him.
He's very
logical.
I was about to say political, but you're right, he's logical because, again, I hate always going back to the animated series. There's a part in the animated series where Dakar, Lilandra's sister, finally took over the throne. And Lilandra said, Gladiator, but Gladiator. And Gladiator said, my queen, I'm sorry. He's the king now. Yes.
Politically correct.
I can't. My hands are tied. And I like that conversation him and Gladiator was having. Gladiator was having Professor X and Gladiator, and then Professor's like, yeah, you remind me of my friend Magnus from Earth. And Gladiator's like, yeah, he sounds like a smart guy.
Oh no, he sounds smart for a Terran.
Yes. So Professor has a little. It's studying time. Like, what did he say? What did it exactly say?
No. But they go into what's the
astral
plane?
But he turns into a classroom.
He turns the astral plane into a classroom, and yes, it's classes in session.
Yes,
my students' classes in session.
And he told them about themselves.
He had the whole Shire Empire consul in the session. He had Lilandra there, Deathbird, Gladiator. Everybody was sitting down in
that OG buddy you saw talking. He's been there since the animated series.
I like how he actually raised his hand.
Yeah. He respected. He's here to hear what's going on, and I like how Professor X told them about themselves. Like, look at your history.
You guys basically feed off other universes. You chop them at the knees.
The same thing you're accusing me of is actually what y'all do.
Been doing for decades, for eons, centuries.
And I'm not even trying to do what y'all do. that was crazy to me. I like that he gave that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the part that killed me. Remember in the beginning of this pod when you started talking about Gambit?
Mm-hmm.
My heart started hurting because my mind automatically went to that scene.
Oh, yeah.
He had just realized, like, I think he just realized Gambit's gone.
Well, yeah, he everything changed in the astral plane at one point because he just seen nothing but skulls, and he's like, "What is going on?"
You think I know why? You think
That's all the people that have passed?
No, you think I know why?
Why?
It goes back to him not using his powers. That nigga's been
He wasn't connected.
Chilling. He's just been chilling.
He wasn't connected.
You connect to the astral plane where pretty much souls are passing through and all this other stuff. Boom! He's like, whoa!
Yeah, big Gambit pops up.
Oh!
It's nothing but a skeleton, and he realizes what's been going on back at Earth, and he snaps out of it, gets out of the astral plane, and he goes, "Nah,
I gotta
this
go.
whole frolicking in Shire women, and I'm done. I gotta go back to my peoples, bro."
She's like, but Charles,
if this happens, we can't get married. And he's like,
I gotta go.
I gotta go, man.
That's when I knew, like, yeah, he was up. He's done. He's
That's
gone.
my family. That's his family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fact that they, oh, come on. Forget the X. When they said that, I was like, okay, now y'all tripping.
Yeah.
Niggas, my children, you heard him, he goes, my children of the Adam. Man, I'm like, dog, he's done. He's done. He's done. He's going home. And then we go back to, Storm finally gets her aha moment.
Ooh. So Storm and Forge, they embark on a journey to this mountain.
To get this cactus that, after using the book, Forge tells her about this cactus that his mom
hidden
used,
cactus that sprouts in dark areas, and it's in this one part of the desert, and that's where they go to embark because his shoulder is effed up right now.
Nasty.
That bite that the adversary bit him with, it's like it went from here to like any longer, and it would have gotten to the heart. So Storm was like, "Nah, we gotta go. We're gonna embark on this journey together." They go. They get to the mountain finally, and in the mountain,
She starts crawling down, and what's his name? The adversary
comes back.
crawling up. Mind you, we hadn't seen the adversary in a while for him to be popping up like that. Oh yeah, because we thought we defeated it.
Yeah, because you went into the portal ring or whatever. And as she's going into this journey, Dolo, to get this cactus, the adversary pops up and starts drinking the cave, and you know how Rogue is with these closed spaces.
I love they keep everything connected.
Yeah.
Like they stay bullying her with that closed space fear.
That's literally her biggest problem. But she overcomes all of her fears and realizes, no, I'm going to face these demons. You're right. Yeah, everything you're telling me is correct, but I'm facing these demons, and I'm not going to let you.
She comes to a realization, this is just a demon. This is just one of my fears.
And it's also, she said, not only did, what was the name of the person that took away her powers in the beginning?
She mentioned them. She mentioned them. She goes, that's not the problem here.
No, that wasn't the only problem here. It's also me having to fight my demons. That's why it's been clogging me up for my powers. And next thing you know, my goddess comes back.
I love that scene. I'm gonna clip that. I love that when the flying. They need more like. That made me realize when they gave us that flying view, I'm like, why don't you guys do more view like this?
You let us see what their POV?
Yeah, give us that more flying POV. That's awesome.
Her electricity stuff. She said something, the thunder, and now you must feel my lightning.
Flew back, saved the day, got that boy, oh my God. When she finally saves the day, gets to Forge, she doesn't know about Genosha. She doesn't know what everything that's happened.
Forge is good. He clicks on the TV with the TV clicker, and all of a sudden, the news is just nothing but Genosha is in shambles.
Gosh.
Everybody has been blah, blah, blah. And she just starts breaking down, crying, and she realizes, I gotta go back. But it's good because now the band is back together. Not yet, but Professor X realized, ain't no way I gotta go. I'm out. Storm got her powers back. Ain't no way I gotta go. I'm out.
And here is what's going to suck. Professor X is going to come back. Storm's gonna come back, right? Everyone's gonna reunite, right? Magneto's gonna be not nice anymore.
And
we just had nice Magneto. I don't blame him. But look what the Magneto that they're gonna come back to now.
They're gonna come back to you. Just killed my. I just became the.
I tried to be diplomatic.
Face of Genosha. I just became the face of the X-Men, and I said, you know what? Let's do this. I love all of my mutants, brothers and sisters, and now the humans. But you know what's crazy? It's not even the humans. Because what happened at the end?
I was about to say Mr. Sinister.
It's not even the humans. Mr. Sinister. What was buddy's name? Stryker? No, that's not Stryker.
That's not Stryker.
We've seen him already.
Garrett. I gave you my DNA. When he said that, I was like, man, I already know what's going on.
Yep.
Something about Master Mold.
Master Mold. Yep.
So he was the one. He's the one behind that Master Mold attack.
Yep. Mr. Sinister is a piece of...
Listen to his name.
He's a piece of garbage. But yeah, that's how that ended. And I'm actually like... I'm mad that it's not later.
Yeah.
Because I really want to watch the next episode. But we'll save it for next week. But we're going to wrap this part up. Because if not, every time we talk about X-Men...
I was going to keep going.
Every time we talk about X-Men, we wild out. We will
down.
Catch y'all up next week. Hopefully y'all tune in tomorrow and see what's going on the next episode.
That was episode 6. Till next time. Peace.